get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them. Step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown and I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. Got family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the heel. Step on, spin, move, in zone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Washington football team. Are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about
giving me an opportunity.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On 3rd down, Huntley. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, Huntley. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And he'll hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Completion here to Claypool. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. A run here for J.D. McKissick. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
Forced out to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That catch good for only a couple.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Huntley. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like a 2nd empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you're right in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction,
On 1st down, Huntley. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Huntley to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, after a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, Huntley. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And some space here. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll go again with McKissick, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Huntley. And he finds McLaurin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. Huntley steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing again. Huntley slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Come on now. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
First down, Washington.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run with McKissick. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's McKissick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Ben to throw again. And he connects with Vance McDonald. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
He gets it left side of Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Washington.
A carry now for McKesson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a handoff looking right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Made by Joe Hayden. Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. To throw, Huntley. Dancing to his left. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play. And then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And they give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down.
And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So first and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.